Alrighty, guys, here it is. The long, well, it was long to me. The flight video was boring. It's not fun, and I didn't want to use the flight controller to control anything. This was all manual, so I can monitor the throttle, monitor, what kind of characteristics it's going to have. The CG was slightly far back behind what my recommended CG line is, so you can probably put a bigger battery if you can find something that's bigger than a 5200 3-cell. So it wasn't too bad, but here's the video. It's fast forward. I don't even know how fast I sped it up. So yeah, it's gonna be, it's a boring. Let me see if I can figure out. I think it's about 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna try to fill you in as best I can, so don't fall asleep. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was actually a pretty successful flight. I was trying to achieve an hour and 20 minutes, but I think the system that I had on here was, well, actually, I don't think, I know that the power plant I had on here was very underpowered. Again, the throttle was 50% and 60% throttle on a three-cell battery. On a 1400 kV motor, 8.4 prop, and the ESC I was using was a 30 amp ESC. I think full throttle with this system was about 18. I think it was about 18 amps max. So, and I was pushing about 230 watts. I know I can do more. I know the motor can handle a lot more. So I'm thinking maybe an 8.6, 8.8 prop even. You can probably get away with something like that. And still achieve lower throttle settings and a longer flight times, because I was about 18 amps. So I wanted to sit into around 10 amps comfortably with the power to weight ratio. As much as it weighed, I think it probably weighed just over just after probably about 3.5 pounds because of the camera and the flight controller. So it wasn't too bad. I think I can, the next one I do, I'm going to try to put a different prop in there, and a different ESC will probably improve the flight time and motor. But again, I was trying to do a relatively cheap setup, so anyone can try it. It's not going to be overpriced, and it's going to be affordable for everyone. So that was the goal. That's what I'm trying to do, is create something that's reasonable, that anyone can get started. And if you do your research, you can learn the whole mapping, the whole agricultural aspect of it, and then grow from there. And maybe improve on a different airframe that's a little bit more advanced. But this is just a super simple system that I wanted to incorporate my FPV wings with mapping, a mapping system. So it can be done, and it's extremely durable because it's a EPP. And if you've ever worked with EPP, it's super resistant to chemicals and crashes. I think the only thing you're going to need to glue it together is maybe some shoe goop or E9000 or something like that. Maybe some white Gorilla Glue, but it's extremely strong. And so the airframe is just a proven airframe. So I wanted to incorporate that. But yeah, the whole system is doing really good. I want people to kind of see this, and if they're interested into getting into this field of mapping, they have this an option that maybe they can look at something that I'm providing for them that's a little bit cheaper, that they can use to get started. And I think everything I got from here is by Hobby King. Some people don't like Hobby King, but they provide parts that are extremely cheap and reasonable. And if you've had a good success with the materials that they have, why change it? Why pay $40 for a servo or $30 for a servo? It's like, why would you do that? So I'm using relatively inexpensive parts, and I've achieved a pretty long flight. Now, this is some of you probably are asking, I'm only getting like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Yeah, well, it's just throttle management, and this whole flight here was just throttle management, and I was keeping my eye on it the whole time. So yeah, you're not gonna gun it the whole time. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm gonna try to produce these frames through me only, and if I'm fortunate enough to save up enough, I can probably get a mold done of it, and that'll probably save me a lot of time, because everything's done by hand. It takes me a long time to do it all. So just keep that in mind. It's a lot of work, but I think this frame will be the one that'll kick butt, and that's what I want to do, is to make something that works, that's strong and efficient, and yeah, it's just get her done. See how see how it does, and see if hopefully you guys like it. And yeah, I think that's the end of the video, and make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and yeah, leave your comments down there and help me out, guys. Spread the word, spread the love. Later.